So,
for the
introduce
yeah.
yourself real quick. Let's just get that out of the way.
All right. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I'm Sarah Molina. I am the baby mother to 6'9" child.
Okay, but let's go beyond that. You know you're stuck with that for life. You're always going to be
Yeah,
six nine
I
baby's
can't.
mama.
Of course, it follows me everywhere. That's just what it is. But I know obviously I'm more than that.
But clearly you're interested in being in the public eye. I would say, like, at this point you could have gone in the direction of just being quiet and just not giving a fuck about anything, and instead you've
But
decided
why?
to
But
try to
why
make
should I
something
be?
positive out of your situation, right?
I have I've been thrown in a situation where everybody was speaking for me and speaking what they thought. So in a sense, if anybody's gonna speak, it might as well have been me. Because
Definitely. So,
I've had a lot of things thrown out there about me, lies, a lot of bullshit thrown out there about certain situations that never happened or never occurred. Just people making up their own things to add on to what they think is going to be a better story.
right.
So,
Um,
like, what is real life happening? This is a real situation. Everything that's going on is not for Instagram.
right. But it's interesting to watch because I see you, like, there's a lot of girls already who seem like they really relate to you in the position that you're in. Like, they seem like maybe you don't have the super clean cut image or like perspective or whatever, but they seem like they're really into you. What do you think these girls identify in you that they support so much?
Um, just being hurt. A lot of females, they can relate to pain. They can, because in a sense, a lot of females have been hurt, and in a sense, throughout me being out there publicly with my relationship, whether he was or when he decided to be, a lot of people caught on to a lot of the things that he was doing, and necessarily they can point out a lot of the stuff that he was doing wasn't right. So a lot of
Definitely.
females can feel me in that aspect.
Okay. Let me dive right into why you've been popping on the blogs the past couple of days.
Go ahead.
How did your conversations with Blueface first start?
Uh, um, actually, that started through my current management. Now I have like one of the most latest fucking managers. She's right. She has her own booking agency, and she books the hottest artists, up and coming, big or whatever. And she has a personal relationship with Wack, and she was like, this he's the hottest thing right now. Play his song. So I'm like, following management. All right, I'll play his song. I fuck with the song too. And sure enough, it was something that was set up, and he ended up joining my live. And me and him, we exchanged a few words. It didn't last more than like what, 60, 30 seconds. And initially, I already knew how that was gonna pick up. Like just having him join and just the vibe that he was throwing out there towards me in the live. So that's just how that thing started. And then, the very next day, Wack was me and him shared the same birthday weekend. So
Right, and there was that flyer for like a show that you guys were supposed to do
yes, it
together.
was
But
it was the yeah, that's the thing.
did that show never happen?
It happened for him. Unfortunately, I was going through so much at that time with a lot of things being thrown out there. I had just got out of a fresh situation with my daughter's father, everything that was being said about me with the shoddy situation, everything else. And then Wack went and did that live after we spoke about doing that show, where he was like, "Oh yeah, we took her down or whatever," talking crazy.
Yeah,
And
he made it sound like Blueface fucked you, but you hadn't even met
yes, he made
Blueface,
it.
right?
I never met him. No, like I never met Blueface. So me, I didn't know Wack personally before that, and I didn't know his character. Like I didn't really pay attention to him on social media, so my feelings was really hurt about that. And I was like, why would he do that? We're like talking about working together. Where I was supposed to do this show, and my management was like, that's just how he is. I'm like, no, I can't deal with this right now. This is too much. Like I have people already speaking on what the fuck they think I'm doing, and then this is just another thing that's added on to it. So I was like, I don't want to do the show no more because me and him shared the same birthday weekend, and we were gonna celebrate our birthdays together. Since that live went viral, It was being picked up everywhere. So Whack hit my manager initially and was like, "Yo, they have the same birthday weekend. We'll pay all her expenses, everything. We'll book her. Like, we have to have them together celebrating their birthday." But my feelings was really hurt about that. I'm like, I didn't understand, and it's not like I. It's just because I was in a sensitive spot right there at that time, and a lot of things weren't cleared up about certain situations. So I was like, no, I went against management. I was like, I'm not doing it. But now that I'm past a lot of things, even now I'll trouble Whack, but it's just like I learned with a lot within these past months. You can't take anything personal on social media at all, whatsoever. So I mean, if he still wants to do that fucking blow up doll, that latex doll, sex doll, whatever, he's gonna have to talk to my manager if he's gonna use my face for it.
Yeah, what's that about? So
They
Whack
they, they
one.
can they can work out a contract or work something out together. Like I'm all for it. Fuck it.
I do think the sex doll is a really good idea, but so
It's
what's the deal with that? Whack made a joke about how he was going to make a Sarah Molina sex doll.
he because what happened? What happened? Was I went on Facebook Live, right? Because I
By
feel
the way,
like
you are so Bushwick if you're still going on Facebook Live.
I super Bushwick, you know, because I have older women who don't like Instagram, right?
Yo, you
At
know I
all
used to live on
whatsoever.
Hart Street, right?
Really?
I'm really out here. You
Between
already
what
know.
Knickerbocker and what?
I used to. My PO box was the Knickerbocker post office,
There's
right
something
across
that
from that
just
fucking
dead in
park
your
where everybody
head.
does heroin.
The Maria
Maria
Hernandez one.
Hernandez, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so
See,
he's
I
dead in
just
the
I just
head.
wanted you to know.
He about that then. He knows
I'm really
what the
about
fuck be
this, yeah.
going on.
It could have been me. You could have had a kid by me if you didn't get so lucky.
I mean, am I really that lucky? Think about it.
I mean, nah, you're right. That would be a good look if you had a kid with me from back in the day. That'd be fire too. Okay, okay,
Um,
back to business.
yeah. um, where was I? Fuck you. You
uh,
threw me off, Adam.
you were selling heroin in the park or something?
Nah, don't be throwing that on me.
No, okay. You went on your Facebook Live.
Oh, I went on my Facebook Live. Yeah. I went on my Facebook Live, and what happened was I was talking, and my mouth or the things I say usually tend to get me in trouble. Or I
Okay.
don't think before I speak sometimes. So someone asked me, they was like, no, someone stated, they was like, before you and that live, I didn't know who the fuck Blueface was. So I read it. I clearly read it so people can hear what I'm responding to. And I was like joking around. I was like, fuck out of here. I became the fucking poster child for Bust Down Tatiana or whatever. I was joking in that sense because after that whole thing, that whole live, my comments, that shit still follows me. I get like at least fucking 200 comments a day under my pictures. Bust down, Tatiana, Tatiana, bust down. Like it hasn't left me yet.
Right.
So I was joking in that sense where I was like, I might as well fucking trademark it. And that got picked up
The blogs just took that literal, so you weren't
and they
really being
spend it.
serious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they spend it. No. If I really felt like I needed a check for that, I can hit up Whack. I have Blueface's number. It's not something that was meant to be anything other than a joke.
Right. So is your sex life like super boring right now because everybody seems to want to try to insert you into sleeping with various people. It's like it's kind of like the lie is so attractive that the truth really doesn't matter. People want you to have fucked X certain people so bad that they don't
No,
really give a shit.
it's crazy. It went from me fucking Trippy, then to fucking Shotty, to fucking again, to fucking Blueface. It's just ridiculous. Anyone who has a slight attachment or whoever somebody places me with, I automatically fuck them, and that's fucking retarded. Like, I've had exchange of words with Trippy. He's like, I have no beef with Trippy at all. I actually
But
think
he
he's
like commented a little emoji on your page at
yeah,
one point, right?
of
But
course.
he was probably just trolling,
That's
yeah.
trolling, yeah. But I've had a real conversation with him, and a lot of things were deep rooted because of my daughter's father. Like, I can understand where he was coming from, and I witnessed the situation, being in that home with him, hearing certain things, like with my daughter's father, and he was just defending himself. and he's apologized to me, and I don't have no beef with Trippy. Like, I
Right.
think he's really cool. Um, as far as my sex life, what about it?
Is it? Do you have any kind of like? Is there anyone you're dating, or is everything fabricated?
I mean, I would like to keep who I'm dating like somewhat personal, regardless to how fucking public my life is. But
But
yes,
no rappers.
yeah.
Wait. So what'd you say?
What did I say? I don't know.
What did you just say though? Like, so you're saying that you are dating a rapper?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. But you're
Someone,
keeping that close to your chest. You're not saying who?
yeah, close to my chest, yeah. But the
Okay.
crazy thing about it was everybody's so. That's how I know that everybody's fucking flawed. And how I know people just run with a whole bunch of shit that they see on the internet for them to even come at me the way they come at me. I've had people who I thought were really good friends who've done tracks with my daughter's father say and do the most craziest shit in my DM.
Really? But don't you think that's because nobody wants to be associated with him anymore? So everybody is like, shit, I'm not going to be cool with him when he gets out of jail anyway because he's a snitch. So I might as well at least try to smash his baby mama.
That's fucking horrible. um, that's horrible. I mean, if that's how they're looking at it, then I guess. But
From your
I,
perspective, the whole thing with about you fucking shoddy has become like it's
mm-hmm.
like it must be so hard for you to even try to deny it because it seems like so many people want to
It's
believe it
like,
so bad.
yeah, they regardless to what he has, fucking stupid ass fucking fans that are like 12-year-old boys or fucking 40-year-old men who go hard like you fucked the team, you did this, you did that. First of all, I've had people close to the situation. Shout out to Punch. He literally just did a podcast where he spoke on the situation and he was around for most of it. You know, he says he knows and believes that that's not true. And just because of the dynamic of everything, like it's not true. No. I mean, that's something that was implemented by my daughter's father through another fucking blogger who I'm not going to say, who hates my guts but loves posting me.
Wait, so 6ix9ine planted that idea to
Of
sort of
course.
to make you look like you were the villain in the situation.
To make himself look like the victim. Like, oh, they even did this. Like, here, because he already had it in his mind. He already knew what he was gonna do. He has lawyers. He already knew from jump what he was gonna do. But it's neither here or there. He implemented that. He gave it to someone who fucking sucks his dick, and they have such a big platform that they put it out there, and they have such a big hate for me because I'm very disrespectful with my mouth towards that person. So
Wow.
it doesn't even they don't even have to have facts or anything to fucking put out there to even co-sign that it is the truth, even though it's not. They just don't care.
There were some photos or videos that sort of, if you were to look at them out of context, sort of made it look like you were in some sort of private scenarios with Shoddy. Is there any kind of
No,
explanation for
no,
that?
no, no, no. Anybody who really knows anybody around us knows I was. If that was the case, I wouldn't be feel comfortable to go live around him or be have him out there with me publicly on live. Like, Shotty was literally around as family. He made sure everybody was good. He made sure Danny was protected with all the bullshit that he was going around doing. He made sure the house, like, we had security. He made sure everything was good. He made sure everywhere they drove there was in bulletproofs, all of that.
So
So
you don't? Do you not buy into the idea that Shoddy was stealing from 6ix9ine?
no, where's the receipts? That's the thing. I can't believe anything that there's no proof to. I can't go based off on a fucking he says she says shit. Like, that's not it's not factual at all whatsoever. He said my management, which was his old booking management, which was doing managerial shit for him because he didn't have no type of order with running his shit. He said they stole money from him too, and she put out wire transfers to about to everything. And nobody's addressed that, but they'll address what he said. She actually put out receipts.
See, that doesn't really even like surprise me that much that 6ix9ine would be capable of doing that, of basically like smearing everybody around him that he wanted to get away from, and realizing that if he like sort of
Yes.
created these lies, like, do you consider him an evil genius? I guess is my question.
Yes. I even before the music, I've been with him. I was with him 7 years.
Mm.
You know, I just knew him on a different level, and I knew him as Danny. Like we grew up together. We raised each other up until the time everything else happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always have love for what he used to be, but I can't fuck with what he's doing now because he's not doing any good. He's not doing any good for my daughter, for certain situations that I'm in because of him. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean that part is kind of crazy to me too, because to me, at the end of the day, if there's a kid involved, like if you were my baby mama from back in the day
And
and we didn't have
he doesn't
nothing to
care.
do with each
He's
other,
so selfish. That's the thing. People are looking at me like, "Oh, you're the worst type of baby mother. How can you speak on him like that?" But it's like he's putting people to speak on me and say lies about me and say the most treacherous shit. And I have his daughter. I'm outside. He's fucking in a daycare right now. He's good.
definitely,
He's way better than all the 8 people that got locked up with him.
yeah.
That I
Nah,
mean,
that's good. As somebody who's
I make sure me and my daughter is good. Nobody else does it for me.
as somebody who's known him for like a few years, that always has been my impression on him. And even having conversations with people, it's like, yo, this
He
is a
swears you
thirsty.
hate him. He swears you hate him.
He does. No, honestly, I never really ever had anything against him, so I always thought it was weird that he like had that in his head. I don't like him now more than ever, for sure. I don't
No,
know.
it's just
My perspective on him was always that he was on my dick like crazy when he needed the no jumper interview, and then as soon as he didn't need it anymore, which was
he
really
felt
only a
like he felt like because you wasn't dick riding him when you did the
yeah.
interview. That's what it
And
was. And
what you want to
from
know what it was?
my understanding was you didn't even meet him initially because of him. You met him through Slosher.
Yep. And Slosher sent me a tote bag with a picture of him in a fucking hot tub fingering a girl with a bunch of
Yeah,
fake lean pints. You remember this?
yeah. I
And
was
then
around for all of it.
but think about how crazy that is that Slosher sent me that tote bag, and then he told me, because he was trying to meet up with me in New York and I wasn't trying to meet up with him, but then he was like, yo, I got these girls. I'm like, shit, all right, pull up. And then he's got 6ix9ine with him, and I didn't even know who 6ix9ine was. That's the most bizarre, crazy, manipulative, genius level shit that anyone has
He know
ever
how to
done to
plant
get around
himself
me.
there. He know how to plant himself there. I give it to. I don't ever take away from my daughter's father's work ethic. He's very ambitious. If he wants something, he's gonna go out and get it, even if he has to fuck everybody over.
Yeah, that's why no matter what, when people ask me, like when TMZ is like, do you think that 6ix9ine could still be popular after this? I'm like, yes, definitely,
I
because
say it too.
he's the
Unfortunately,
number one dude who could figure out a way.
he's the ultimate finesser. Like he's very manipulative. Like I swear, I think he's gonna be good after this. The other guys, unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I know.
But
Isn't that's the crazy part, is that all the dudes who are like genuine gangsters who are actually about this life are the ones who are going to get screwed.
I don't. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I think he's gonna come out, go overseas, tour. You know, because it's the fucking white people overseas who don't know English, don't know shit about anything, who go hard for him.
Hey, let me ask you this: do you feel like you are damaged mentally, and that you're sort of like dealing with like PTSD from this whole relationship, and then it makes it hard for you to love again?
No, I don't think it makes it hard for me to love again. It makes me hard to trust again. I can't trust certain people, or I have to. It just I don't know people's true intentions no more. But I mean, me going forefront and pursuing anything as far as like being public or being out there on social media, I know that's bound to happen. Like I can't always think anybody has true intentions with me.
Right. I feel
It's just
like
I just need time. That's all. That's it.
I think you have like, star power to a certain extent. I think I could see you being one of these girls who's like a rapper's girlfriend, and then you end up just becoming one of these sort of like Instagram personality girls that like people like you because of the personality that you're able
And a
to
lot of people
introduce.
don't like me because of my personality. I'm more than
Ah, that
just
comes with it.
rap. Yeah, I'm just. I mean, I've grown to learn that over the few months. I've grown to be less sensitive and just not give a fuck at this point, because I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. I can't please everybody.
I mean, you were really playing the back until like really the last couple months of his career while he was out.
I
And then you
mean,
decided to sort of step it up a little bit in terms of just like putting yourself out there, which I think is good because if you were still just this mysterious baby mama, then whatever. But I think you going and doing the DJ Vlad, whatever, as much as you might have said some things that you later regretted, I think that like,
yeah.
I think you,
I
you you should push that angle, man.
I mean, for a long time, I can say this. Not that I necessarily always played the back. He pushed me towards the back. He always felt that I was, even when I wasn't doing the most, I was doing the most. It's just as far as me speaking on certain things and just like trying to put myself out there. Like, I just didn't understand, like, why you don't want me out there. Why? And it just clicked to me because of the type of relationship I was in. He didn't want me to have nothing without him. He didn't want me to be shit without him or have anything unless he gave it to me, which is unfortunate and it's sad, but it does happen in a lot of relationships.
Definitely, yeah, yeah. I was saying that to my girl the other day, like, because she's working on like starting this new thing or whatever, and I was just like, we did all these meetings, doing all this stuff, and I'm like, hey, if anybody ever says that you and I are in like any kind of bad relationship, just remember that this is the number one thing that dudes don't do if they want to
Absolutely
control
not.
a
They're
girl
for
mentally.
support. Yeah, exactly. He had a lot of control over me. He did. I'm not gonna lie. He did.
How do you? So are you still planning on dating Blueface, or what's the plan with that?
No, no, no. From what I like to believe, he's in a very monogamous relationship with his baby mother,
Is he?
and I would like to think so.
He's probably in the same kind of monogamous relationship that you were in.
I didn't say it, you said it, but
I mean, I have no idea. So, what about Whack 100 though? You have any hard feelings about him, sort of like
no,
perpetuating this idea that Blueface fucked you?
no, absolutely not.
You
At
got to
first, I
be a.
did.
You need to become a YouTuber. That's my opinion. I think the people would love to see you like just post up in
Yeah,
front of the camera, like
maybe we'll see. I am working on other things though. I'm working on a lot of merch. I'm working on some type of music. I don't want to get too much into that.
Oh, really? I was gonna ask that too. Are you planning on rapping?
You'll just see it when you see it.
Wow. Are you ever gonna do a
Like,
song with Alex?
why?
I don't know. It would be good. It would be like some cool shit
Really?
for
You
the
think
whole
so?
hip. I think it would
You
be
think
cool.
so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do
I
you
gotta see
think
where I'm
that
at.
your
I gotta
do you
see
think
where
your
I'm at
ex
in
had
life.
sex with her?
The thing is, if we're gonna be 100% honest here, I've known about Alex since she lived in New York, I think Canarsie, but she's very known in Soho for other things. And I don't have nothing towards her now. I flipped out about the whole thing. She heard me. I hope she heard me too. You know, flipping over the phone with him when he did that whole little stunt with her.
Right.
Um, I initially she was trying to fuck with him since 2014.
Really? So before
My
Trippy?
yeah, yeah, before
Wow.
Trippy. Before Trippy, she was trying to fuck with my baby father, and what so happened was I screenshot everything, everything. Because I'm big on facts. I'm big on receipts, just shit that's factual that I can backtrack to and pull out something, you know.
Uh huh.
So when the whole Trippy thing happened, and then he became public with Alex or whatever, I was like, yo, he's talking about you. You know, the girl he's with, Alex. He was like, you remember her, right? I was like, I got the screenshot for when she was trying to link you back in 2014, being mad thirsty, like in all your pictures, this and that. He was like, give me that. I gave it to him. And
Wow.
mind you, yeah, that was something I had already documented for like years.
Him and her are like birds of a feather as far as I'm concerned.
What do you mean?
They just both look kind of like equally crusty. Like him and her together would make more sense to me than you and him together. Although I'm sure back when he impregnated you, you guys looked good
Yeah,
together.
he looked normal. I swear he didn't always have rainbow hair. And by the time he did, I already loved him. So whatever the fuck he wanted to do, I was with it.
Yeah, when I met him like 2 years ago, he didn't have any face tattoos. He just had bad skin. And then I noticed
Yeah,
that.
bad skin. He's
But
always
then
had
once he got all the face tattoos, nobody ever mentioned the bad skin again.
because his face was covered in tattoos.
You know,
You
you
didn't
you
see
didn't even think about it after.
you
Hey,
didn't
people
see
in the what were you saying?
you didn't see the pizza face. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Hey, a lot of people in the chat want to know what you think of Selena Powell.
I respect her.
You do respect her. Why's that? Because she's out here running academics' life.
No, not fuck him. I don't care
Just
about
kidding.
him.
Just kidding. No,
I
no
respect
offense,
her because
Zach.
she's honest. I respect her because she's honest. I can respect anybody who's honest about their shit.
I mean, every time she texts me, it's basically telling me that a different rapper flew her out to L.A. So I guess she's probably being honest, maybe.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Selena be making her way. That girl is full of drive.
Right. She's
I,
full of
I
drive. Do you wish you
facts.
had a little bit more of her personality and that you'd be a little bit more outgoing with
I
I
feel
would
like I feel like her outgoing and my outgoing is too different. I'm fine with
yeah.
my outgoing. That's just what
Yeah,
it
that
is.
is, but I mean, she's out
She's
here
good in my
flexing the
book.
vagina. Like she's getting places in life off just using her vagina is how I take it.
I mean, get it how you live it. I don't know much on that situation, but me and her don't got no bad blood, mind you. And she did fuck my baby father when we were together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did.
Wow, I didn't know
And
that. That's cool.
not. Is it really?
I mean, it's
Fuck you,
cool fact
Adam.
for the
That's
hip hop
cool.
universe.
Fuck you. That wasn't cool.
Okay, my fault. Yeah, it wasn't cool.
No, but I respect her because the way after everything happened, me and her spoke about it, and she told me a lot of things, and she was honest. And at that point, I was already way past all the bullshit he put me through, and I'm just happy that she gave me some type of answers because I never got none from him about that situation.
So you said fuck academics before. It's still fuck academics?
Who's that?
It's like that, huh?
I mean, ask him if it's like that. It's like that with him and me, not
I'm
me
gonna
and
be.
him.
I've seen like some videos pop up on my YouTube that's like academics tells the truth about Sarah Molina or some shit. I didn't click them though. I'm gonna be honest.
Mind you, he didn't put nothing out that was factual. I can't, that man.
So what do you got planned coming up? I feel like you need to be on Love and Hip Hop within the next couple of years.
I got presented with that. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
need to date like Mano or some shit.
May no, he has the girl. His girl's
Yeah, but I
beautiful.
mean, I feel like they're gonna mainly want you if
I
there's like a
could date
boyfriend.
Mano.
Mano was just the first one to pop in my head. Maybe it could be Joe Budden, Cassidy. I don't know who they got on that show these days.
These days. So you want me to be on a show that you don't necessarily pay mind to? Okay. Great.
I will start watching it. If you start dating, if you start dating Cassidy, definitely I'm gonna be watching Love and Hip Hop.
Cassidy. Shout out to Cassidy.
Yeah, could he get it?
Come on, that's messy.
Why not?
I told you I have something going on.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm
Yeah.
gonna probably find out later on who it is.
Are you?
I feel like the chat has probably already said it because someone said tell her that she should date YG. I like that idea.
Not crazy. The chat just wants to see a whole bunch of messiness.
We just need to see you with some kind of like LA West Coast representative. I think that's why everybody liked the idea of you with Blueface so much is because your baby father really disrespected the West Coast and people really were trying
And
to
he was
promote Blueface like he was the new 6ix9ine, you know?
6ix9ine, and not only that, Cause my baby father was jacking blood so hard, and ironically, Blueface is Crip too.
Yeah, see, there's that too.
I mean, look, I don't got no bad blood with Blueface, Whack 100. I'm just, trying to see if they're serious about that latex doll shit though.
Well, hey, my girlfriend's got a fleshlight. I bet we could get you in for that.
Yeah, your girlfriend's fucking hot. I don't even know how
Oh, you
that.
like her?
She's beautiful.
I'm trying to tell her to get you in the private snap game. You're not having it?
Nah, not, not happening. I'm bold, but not that bold.
Oh man, you're not tempted. You see all these girls just raking in cash doing that shit.
No, not at all.
Nah, you don't got to do
I
that.
respect it. I respect it though. Get it how you live it. That's it.
So when 6ix9ine got locked up, did you renounce your blood membership?
I Nah, I'm not blood. I was never gang affiliated.
Oh, okay. I was trying to catch you there.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Adam.
Okay, okay. Well, hey, it was nice meeting you. We should definitely do the full interview if you're ever in LA.
Nah, we could definitely do that. Maybe sometime soon. I should. Let me just talk to my manager and see what she has lined up for me.
Definitely. Oh, you got to do a video for my girlfriend's channel. You two talking together? It'll be so good.
Yeah, maybe I'll grab up on a tit or something.
On a tit?
A tit, some ass, something.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
that's only if she's with it though. This was cool though.
Yeah, I like you. You're a real ass person.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Nice meeting you. Take it easy. Everybody follow Sarah Molina on Instagram and etc.
Thank you. Make sure you follow me.